Man, I love this energy over here, man. I'm excited, right? I've been dying. I've been waiting for my first title defense, and it's finally here. We're only a couple days away, and you're about to see the greatest MMA performance you've ever seen in your life.
See Belal retaining the title in Montreal?
I don't know. I feel like JDM obviously is a bit better striker. Yeah, good anti wrestling as well. So I don't know. If I put money on it, I'd probably go JDM.
Okay.
If I put money on it, yeah.
The MMA world is buzzing with anticipation as Belal Muhammad prepares to defend his spot against the rising juggernaut Jack Della Maddalena. This is not just another welterweight clash. This is a clash of legacies, styles, and statements. With the stakes sky high and the fan base split, we've gathered insights from the fighters themselves and top analysts. In today's video, we'll break down 18 explosive quotes surrounding this fight and use them to paint the true picture of who might win and why this bout could steal the night. Let's dive in. Belal Muhammad's energy is undeniable. In his recent comments, he sounded electrified, almost possessed by the moment, proclaiming we're about to witness the greatest MMA performance ever. That level of confidence tells us this isn't just another fight. For him, it's personal. Coming off injury and still showing this kind of mental sharpness and focus implies a man who's been visualizing this fight round by round. His hunger isn't just for a win, it's for a legacy-defining moment. This sets the tone for a performance built not only on tactics, but raw emotion and pride.
Man, I love this energy over here, man. I'm excited, right? I've been dying. I've been waiting for my first title defense, and it's finally here. We're only a couple days away, and you're about to see the greatest MMA performance you've ever seen in your life.
Jack Della Maddalena, meanwhile, brings calm, calculated preparation. He doesn't get caught up in pre-fight hype or trash talk. Instead, he's focusing strictly on Belal's fight patterns, high pace, mixing strikes with takedowns. Jack's answer reveals his game plan: be ready for chaos. His ability to ignore noise and focus on tape study suggests a tactical approach. He isn't improvising on the night, he's building a game plan to systematically break down Belal. That discipline could be the difference in a high-stakes chess match of styles.
What exactly have you prepared for from Belal?
I mean, I guess just all you can do is just watch his previous fights and just that's what you can expect. You know, I think his bread and butter is pushing a high pace, mixing it up, takedowns, striking. So yeah, I try not to listen too much to what he's going to say and just prepare as to what we see in his previous fights.
Belal's bold promise of not shooting a single takedown and channeling Canelo's hands signals a shift. This isn't the usual grind-heavy Belal we know. This is a man ready to trade leather and prove a point. Saying Jack goes down in 3 is more than hype, it's a declaration of evolution. It's also psychological warfare. He's tried to bait Jack into expecting a brawl, but whether this is genuine or a clever smokescreen remains the key question. If Belal stands and bangs, he'll be taking a major risk, but one that could shock the division.
And you say the greatest MMA performance, Belal, but you did say coming in you're not going to shoot one takedown in this fight. You stand by that going in?
You're going to see the meaning of Canelo hands. Jack goes down at 3.
Jack's response to Belal's soul-snatching comment was a slick counter, basically saying, "You've never taken anyone's soul, so why start now?" It shows Jack isn't rattled. In fact, his nonchalant demeanor projects supreme confidence. He's heard the noise before and stayed unbeaten. This exchange reveals a core mental battle. Belal thrives on intensity, while Jack deflects pressure through calm. It's two emotional frequencies colliding. Jack won't be intimidated, but he also won't underestimate Belal's fire. This may very well come down to who breaks mentally first.
Knocked out.
As for you, Jack, Belal said yesterday as well that he's going to take your soul in this fight. What does that mean to you, I guess?
He's never taken anyone's soul, so he's not taking my soul.
Michael Bisping points out an often overlooked aspect of Jack's game is boxing versus kickboxing approach and fluid footwork. That's a crucial element. Jack's ability to stay light, mobile, and evasive might neutralize Belal's pressure. If Jack can control distance and rhythm, he may keep Belal chasing shadows. Footwork could win this fight. Against a forward-charging fighter like Belal, angling off and resetting is key. This insight suggests that Jack's not coming into brawl, he's coming into dance, jab, and snipe. Expect a sniper-like game plan from the Aussie.
Knocked out.
As for you, Jack, Belal said yesterday as well that he's going to take your soul in this fight. What does that mean to you, I guess?
He's never taken anyone's soul, so he's not taking my soul.
Jack's bond with his fans plays a psychological role here. He feels supported, but isn't dependent on external validation. That matters. He's not emotional, he's surgical. He acknowledges fan loyalty, but is focused strictly on execution. Jack wants to get Belal out of the title picture, not to prove something to fans, but because he sees himself as the rightful heir. This kind of laser focus is deadly in MMA. When a fighter doesn't get distracted by noise or emotion, he becomes far more dangerous.
Jack Della Maddalena is more of a boxer versus a kickboxer, and he has really good footwork. I think we're going to see Jack Della Maddalena very light on the feet.
Bisping goes tactical again, advising a game plan tailor-made to beat Belal. Avoid clinches, jab consistently, angle out, and don't throw low kicks unless you're confident. It highlights the respect analysts have for Belal's grappling control. If Jack fails to manage range, he'll be ragdolled. But if he follows this blueprint constant movement, sharp combos, and strategic disengagement, he can make Belal look one-dimensional. This isn't just commentary. It's a potential key to victory. Footwork, patience, and discipline can nullify Belal's forward pressure entirely.
The fan base. Do you feel like you're getting a lot of support from the fans to try and get this guy out of the title picture?
Yeah, I feel like I've got good fans, you know, fans that have stuck by me for a long time, and I think they believe in me. I mean, I appreciate my fans, but yeah, that's it. I'm just coming in here to do a job.
Belal revealed something telling. This fight reinvigorates him. Post-injury, he feels reborn, and he's embracing the challenge of Jack's win streak. Notably, this would be his third opponent with a double-digit win streak in just 4 fights. That proves he's not ducking anyone, he's hunting legacies. When a fighter seeks out the hardest road and still wins, it speaks volumes. He's not just trying to win fights, he's trying to build a resume that cements his place among the greats. That chip on his shoulder may be his greatest weapon.
Like if I was fighting Belal Muhammad, it would be dancing all over the place, picking him apart, and not being afraid to have a few people boo. Just know I can't let this guy come forward and clinch me, because if Belal gets his hands on you, he's going to ragdoll you. Okay, so you got to pump the jab, lots of uppercuts, don't throw kicks unless it's to the head and on your bike. Obviously, you want to stand your ground. You can't run away the whole time, but at the end of each combination, angle off and then take 2 or 3 steps left or right and then go again.
Leon Edwards' take reflects the broader community's uncertainty. He leans slightly toward Jack, citing his striking and anti-wrestling. The fact that even a champ like Leon can't confidently call it shows how razor-thin this matchup is. Jack's ability to stay upright and deny takedowns is crucial, but even Leon sounds cautious it's not a full endorsement. It reveals a split opinion among elite fighters. Everyone agrees Jack has the skills to win, but there's still that lingering respect for Belal's tenacity and unpredictability.
Now that I have a fight and a date, I'm just like rejuvenated. I'm ready. I'm excited for the matchup. Jack's on a long, huge winning streak. It'll be the 3rd fighter that I'm fighting with a double-digit winning streak in my last 4 fights. So if I get that one, it's just going to keep adding to my legacy.
Let me ask you this, Belal.
Belal emphasized one key idea. The right to talk about jumping weight classes should only come after cleaning out your division. He pointed to Jack's 12-fight streak as proof of why he must beat him before thinking about 185. That's not just respect, it's strategic humility. Belal knows this isn't a walkover. He acknowledges Jack's legitimacy, which makes his preparation sharper. This mentality ensures Belal isn't taking any shortcuts. He wants to beat every top contender, and Jack might be the final gatekeeper before Belal's title aspirations evolve into legacy-defining dominance.
See Belal retaining the title in Montreal?
I don't know. I feel like JDM obviously is a better striker. Yeah, good anti-wrestling as well. So I don't know. If I put money on it, I'd probably go JDM.
Okay.
If I put money on it, yeah.
Jack's plan to retire Belal shows his intent to deliver a definitive, violent performance. There's no ambiguity, he wants a dominant finish. That's not just about winning, it's about making a statement. When a fighter talks about forcing retirement, it shows ruthless ambition. Jack doesn't just want to edge out Belal, he wants to finish him so decisively that it erases Belal's standing in the sport. This mindset reflects a killer instinct, and when combined with Jack's clean boxing and finishing ability, it sets the tone for a high-stakes, high-risk clash.
5 in your division before you could start talking about jumping up. Like, it has to be cleaned out. There shouldn't be nobody that's a contender left for you. And I think that's the only way to do it. But so that's why even for myself, when I said it, I was like, yeah, I can go 185, but I got a couple more fights. I got to fight here. Like I got, you know, Jack, who's on a 12-fight winning streak. I got Shavkat, who's on a long winning streak.
Sean, Brady himself a victim of Belal, gives a balanced assessment. He respects Jack's knockout ability in boxing, but also reminds us that Belal has a habit of defying odds. He points out that Belal beat guys he wasn't supposed to, including himself. That's important. Belal thrives as the underdog. He turns pressure into fuel and shock into performance. Brady's experience gives weight to the narrative that Belal can't be counted out, even against someone as dangerous as Jack. That unpredictability makes Belal one of the most dangerous fighters in the game.
I believe I saw you say in an embedded that you think he's had a nice run, but it's time for him to retire, buddy. What exactly are you going to do to him to make him walk away from the sport on Saturday?
I'm going to try and finish him dominantly, you know. That'd be the way I'd like it to go down. Dominant finish, and then, yeah, that's up to him at that point.
Gunnar Nelson weighs in with a tactical breakdown, emphasizing that Belal has likely never fought anyone quite like Jack. The question, according to him, will be whether Belal can secure takedowns before Jack clips him. This is a tipping point. Belal's relentless pressure versus Jack's sharp counters. Gunnar makes a key observation. If Belal slows down or can impose his wrestling early, Jack can find an opening. But if Belal keeps his pace and timing tight, Jack may struggle to find rhythm. It's a true race between control and chaos.
Yeah, it's a good one. Maddalena is quite unique, I think, in his approach. Like his boxing is very clean and slick, and he's a different fighter.
Ian Machado, Gary, gave perhaps one of the most direct predictions. He sees Belal winning, despite favoring Jack's style. He believes Belal's grappling and pressure will suffocate him. The phrase "swallowed" is telling. It speaks to Belal's ability to dominate not through damage alone, but through complete positional and mental control. Gary doesn't cheer for Belal, but he respects the matchup. That impartiality makes his prediction even more valuable. Jack might be flashier, but Gary believes Belal has the exact skill set to defuse him and grind out a brutal win.
Like, I don't think Belal has fought many guys like him. I think it comes down to how well he can defend Belal's takedowns and stuff like that. If Belal is able to Belal keeps a high pace as well. He keeps moving and he keeps pushing, and if he's gonna be able to take him down before Maddalena catches him with something, or then I think Belal is going to win.
Belal's comment about Jack having the longest win streak in the division reveals his calculated mindset. He didn't take this fight lightly or emotionally. It was strategic. He looked at the landscape and identified Jack as the most dangerous and deserving opponent and still chose to face him. That's a championship mentality. It also shows that Belal isn't here to pad records or dodge hard fights. He wants the best, and he's mentally preparing for the best version of Jack. That speaks volumes about his discipline, work ethic, and elite mindset.
I've said this, right? So I believe Belal's going to win in Canada against Jack Della Maddalena if they fight. And I believe Jack is just going to get swallowed. I think Belal has everything to beat him. Well, it's not that I'm going to cheer for Belal. I just think he's going to win. I think he has. I've seen Jack Della Maddalena being ragdolled by people that aren't as good as that game as Belal. So I think it's a perfect stylistic fight for Belal.
With all these narratives merging, one thing becomes clear. This isn't just a stylistic war. It's an identity clash. Belal is all about hard work, endurance, mental warfare, and taking on the hardest fights. Jack is a surgical striker, calm under fire, aiming for clean violence and legacy. Each man is elite in his own right. Their mindsets, game plans, and physical tools all collide in what promises to be a war of wills. Whoever imposes their identity first, whether it's Belal's grind or Jack's sniper shots, will likely walk out victorious at Esso, who takes it Belal Muhammad or Jack Della Maddalena. On one side, you have Belal, the unshakable grinder, hungry to extend his legacy and crush another contender. On the other, Jack, the quiet killer, looking to rise through fire with clean, violent precision. Both have paths to victory. Belal's pressure and cardio can break Jack down over time, while Jack's boxing and timing could end it in a flash. But this isn't just about skill, it's about who breaks first. One man walks out with his momentum intact. The other, left questioning what's next. Fight Night will answer it all. This is Box Hub, your ringside authority. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more epic breakdowns like this.